So now we move towards the third question, and it's what would be the effect on annual profit if Blue Company decides to use factoring service? Blue Company has annual sales of $1 million. Credit customer takes 45 days to pay. Bad debts are 2% of sales. The company's finances trade receivable with a bank overdraft, and the interest on this bank overdraft is 15%. A factor is offered to take over administration of the receivable ledger and collection for a fee of 2.5% of the credit sales. This will be a non-recourse factoring. Very important to note. It has also guaranteed to reduce the payment period to 30 days. It will provide finance for 80% off. It will also provide advance equal to 80% of the trade receivables at an interest rate of 8%. Blue Company estimates that by using the factor, it will save administration cost of $8,000 per year. Okay, so let's first calculate the impact on finance cost. Let us first calculate existing finance cost, which is relatively easier. And the existing finance cost, for that we need to find out the existing receivable, which is going to be equal to 45 days of sales. So the annual sales figure is $1 million, and we have a 365 days here. So let's divide it by 365 to get the annual daily sales, and multiply it by 45 to get the existing account receivable figure. And since the bank is currently financing it at 15% interest rate, so I need to take 15% of this, and at the end we are going to get the account receivable figure. So the account receivable figure will be $1 million divided by 365 into 45 and into 0.15, 15%. It's approximately $1,843. Now let's find out the revised finance cost, for which we first need to find out the revised receivable figure, and then we will be finding out the revised finance cost figure. And the revised receivable will now be equal to the revised credit period sales, and the revised credit period sales will be equal to 30 days, as the debt factor has ensured to reduce the credit period to 30 days. So the revised account receivable should be calculated first. The sales figure will always be the same, irrespective whether the company goes for factoring arrangement or not, because this does not affect the sales. And 1 million should be divided by 365 and should be multiplied with 30 to find out the revised sales figure. So 1 million divided by 365 into 30. It's 82192 dollars approximately. That's the revised receivable figure. Now, as the question says that 80% of this receivable will be financed through the factor, so factors finance cost, that is, if we finance it through the factor, it is going to cost us 8%. So 8 82192, and not the whole amount will be financed through factor, only 80% will be financed through factor and should be multiplied with 8% as well. So it's going to be 5260 approximately. So for the 80% of receivable, we are going to spend 5260, and then bank overdraft, it will be the rest of 20%, and it should have a cost of 15%. So 82192 into 20% into 15% is 2466, and the total finance cost will be sum of the two, $7726. $7726. So from 18493, the finance cost is going to be reduced to 7726. So the saving in finance cost will be $10767. That's the saving in finance cost. And there's also another saving, that is the administration cost. And let's first calculate the saving in bad debts as well. So the existing bad debt costs will be 2% of the sales. So the sales figure is 1 million, and the bad debts will be 2% of this figure. From this we need to subtract the revised bad debts cost, since it's a non-recourse factoring, and you know that in non-recourse factoring the bad debt cost is borne by the factor and not by the company. So after this factoring, the bad debts cost is going to be 0 for the company. So it means the whole of the existing bad debts cost will be saved, and it is $20,000. So the whole $20,000 will be saved. And we have saving in admin costs given in the question, which is equal to 8,000. And if we add these three, we will get the total savings for the business. 10767 plus 20,000 plus 8,000. That's the total saving for the business. 38767. Now let's calculate whether the company will save. So the factor is going to get 2.5% of the sales as its fee. So the cost for the company will be the factor fee, which is 2.5% of 1 million sales, and the benefit is 38767. So that's going to be 25,000, whereas the saving is higher than this figure, and the net saving for the company will be $13,767. So if the company goes for this factoring arrangement, it is going to increase its profit by $13,767. Therefore, on financial grounds, it should go for this factoring arrangement.